Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Black Women Roasted After Dressing Like 304s at Disney World. Let's get right into it.
I just saw a bubble skirt in real life for the very first time. And now I need to know how we outlaw them.
PSA, ladies, bubble skirt means bubble skirt, not bubble out.
Hi. Sorry, excuse me. Your ass is out? No,
We're going to Disney!
Y'all was at Disney World, and it was ass everywhere. Ass everywhere. We talking about babies in strollers, 5-year-olds walking around with their daddies. Like, a family-friendly amusement park. Do y'all have to hoe up every damn event? Help me to understand.
Since then, we are seeing the most naked behind tail bubble skirts. First of all,
guys, you remember when we did the video about the bubble skirts outfits that a lot of women was wearing to Black homecomings? Well, it looks like these women has continued this trend wearing the outfits at places like Disney World this spring. And we see a lot of people getting tired of the overly sexual behavior from these women. And of course, it has started a whole lot of conversation online again. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
So this past weekend, me and two of my bestest homegirls in the whole wide world went to Epcot in Orlando to celebrate my birthday. March 29th, big Aries energy, whoop whoop, you know, whatever. Okay, cool. So we get there, and of course, everybody's dressed up. I did the Ariel thing. My homegirl did Sleeping Beauty, drinking, whatever. We all dressed up in our little fits, and it was cute. So it was different groups of girls that were there. Black women specifically. I'm calling you out because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. Okay. So Disney World is a family-friendly amusement park. Keyword on family. The amount of tennis skirts and ass cheeks that I saw at Disney World gave me secondhand embarrassment it's going to take me 2 weeks to recover from. There is no reason why you are dressed up as Princess Tiana and your ass is hanging out the bottom of your skirt. It's not. And I'm talking about March the 29th. Y'all was at Disney World, and it was ass everywhere. Ass everywhere. We talking about babies in strollers, 5-year-olds walking around with their daddies. Like, a family-friendly amusement park. Do y'all have to hoe up every damn event? Help me to understand. What would make you comfortable enough to wear a tennis skirt so short it's 6 inches of raw ass hanging out the bottom of it? We at Disney World. My God.
I just saw what the bubble skirt trend looks like from the back, and I think this trend needs to end. I've seen a lot of cheeks on my timeline, and I'm really concerned because it leaves a lot of you exposed.
I just saw the bubble skirt that y'all have been talking about. Yikes. Yeah, that, it might not be for us. Yeah. It's probably not for us.
okay, have you ever been to Disney World?
You know it's not for us? I don't think whole culture is for us. But then again, that's all everyone's doing, right? We got the Sexy Reds, we got the Cardi B's, we got whole culture here, okay? And I say this to say, and no offense to those ladies, Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Sexy Red, but the reality of it is everyone believes that being a 304 has to be like the highest achievement for a woman, right? Like, to be a woman, you must show off your body. Like, modesty is completely gone. It's gone, right? And it's crazy because I went on a date last night, and the girl I went on a date with was very voluptuous. I mean, everything, right? Up here, down there. But she was all covered, okay? It was covered. Now, it was tight. I won't lie, it was tight. But she's on a date at night with a man, okay? She's not at Disney World. You guys are not on dates. You guys are not going out. You're not at the club. Why are you treating Disney World like the club? Okay? And look, it just shows that you don't value your beauty. You don't think your beauty is sacred. God believes you're sacred, so he thinks you need to be covered. Okay? But women will say, oh, it's insecurity. So if I believe your body is sacred, I'm insecure? And you're secure if you believe your body's not sacred? That your body must be shown for everybody else? I was talking to a girl I know. She was on Instagram with a white t-shirt showing off her piercings. And I'm like, and I thought to myself, like, girl, you got a boyfriend. So I DM'd her, like, don't you got a boyfriend? She was like, yeah, but he's not insecure. He feels good about me showing off my body. Showing off to do what? What is showing? What do you gain from letting everybody knows that your nips are pierced? Like, what do you gain from it? Other than the fact that it's attention and drooling simps that you think is more important than any other achievement in the world, that people need to be simping for you. And a lot of these women, they need validation because they're not all that. They're born genetically, they're born with some good genetics, but they don't got good work ethic. They're not in the gym, they're not working hard. These are girls who just show up half nude everywhere they go because they believe that's the only way they could exist in the world. And it's sad. It really is sad.
You already know, family oriented, kids everywhere, grandparents, fathers, mothers, just a family setting. I'll say it like that. You know, it's divided in different parts. You got Epcot, you got Animal Kingdom, you got Magic Kingdom. Universal and Island are two separate things. But when it comes down to Disney World, you know, basically kids everywhere, elderly everywhere. So the question is, I came across this content creator page, and basically her video was explaining she went to Disney World for her birthday. They was dressed, you know, real neat and cute. The ears, you know, we love a good character ears. They were so cute. They have plenty of choices and everything. But anyway, and then I came across this comment, and basically, and that's a good question. Should Disney World have a dress code? Because apparently some of y'all getting out of hand with having y'all cheeks hang out. And y'all walking around with two little skirts and shorts on and cheeks everywhere. And it's like, why? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not biased to anything, but I'm just saying, why as women you feel like you have to go everywhere and let it hang out? Basically, I put it like that, just let it hang out. But again, should they come up with a dress code? But then people be like, oh, they being this, they being that, we gotta blah blah blah. But grandparents, kids, everywhere. And it ain't about nobody daddy, but it's just the fact of, you know, this is a family place, and this is not the time and place to show what basically what your mom gave you. But anyway, do y'all think that Disney World should have a dress code?
Yeah, this is a trend that they really need to throw away. I mean, there's really nothing cute about a grown woman with a baby skirt on. I know every generation always come at their younger people for doing wild stuff, but this is a bit out of control when you're at a place like Disney World where there's literally kids there. I thought Disney World was basically kid-based. So why are these women wearing these scrungy of outfits right in front of kids? And what needs to happen is Disney World need to put in a dress code. They just need to ban these bubble skirts, period.
Bubble skirts, let's talk about it. Child, we are seeing more naked tail than we've ever seen in the history of Lifetime. Well, I'll take that back. Since the history of Adam and Eve when they was the naked tail in the garden, okay? Since then, we are seeing the most naked behind tail bubble skirts. First of all, why y'all overdo stuff? I really hate when somebody overdo something. You overdo a trend, you overdo something cute that could have been cute. You just have an overdue spirit. Why aren't we wearing tights with that? No, because you want your behind flouncing. We don't want to see your tail flouncing. I'm annoyed. I don't care how old I get. My mom, if I'm at the age I'm at, and I ain't gonna tell them share my age, my mama gonna look at me and say, now where are you going with that? Now what is going on here? A bubble skirt, I know that's a trend, but boo-boo, you gotta figure out something. Your tail, you got your tail flouncing everywhere, just sashaying. And then y'all want to sashay with the bubble skirts as if. At this point, it's cute until you turn around. The bubble skirt is cute, especially, you know, because I got me some legs on me, okay? With some good, juicy, cute, formed legs. But it's when you turn around. I get the picture. I know it. I see it. But it's when you turn around and that tail is just flouncing. Y'all can't tell me that is cute. Who's telling y'all that that's fly? Who's telling y'all that's a vibe? Who told y'all that? Did your mind? You can't see behind you. That's what it is. You can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see what we see. Telling you now. Stop wearing them bubble skirts if you ain't got no doggone tights on. and then put on the thickest tie. I seen some girl, she had the thinnest tights on. You had the tights, but then you are going to go thin with the tights. It's just, I want a sachet. I want y'all to see my tail. I still want you to see my skin. What is that spirit? That spirit is annoying. I'm a believer.
It's a Jezebel spirit. It's a Jezebel spirit. It's this feminist spirit that women needed to overturn the structure that man had in place, where women are modest. They're not out and about prancing and showing that they're free. We don't have free to nipple. We don't have the free sex movement. You know, we need a return to modesty. We really do. I just did a video about this. It's fun. I literally just did a video about it, and look what comes up on my timeline. Another video about this. Now, by the way, I've never seen bubble skirts before. I literally got introduced to bubble skirts today while watching this video, so we discovered it together if you never heard of it. But, you know, I think it looks good if your wife wears that in the bedroom for you. As y'all, if y'all want to dress up in the bedroom, have a Disney World theme in your bedroom, sure. But outside your bedroom, we don't need to see all that. So many, I don't know if people think that we're as perverted as you are, but if you wear clothes like that, you're perverted. And your assumption is we're just as perverted as you are, and that we would do this too. And a lot of women say, oh, if you had it, you would show it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, it's the mentality that, you know, you can't do no wrong. You don't want to be corrected. You don't want to be controlled. You need to show everything off. You really got low self. It shows that girls that show off their body and are very promiscuous like that, they got low self-esteem, they got a lot of trauma. They got both. And it's funny when you date a man that he condones that behavior, but because he got low self-esteem, he got trauma too. You know what I'm saying? If you would let us see your girl like that, well, you know, let's bar her too, bro. If you don't mind your girl walking outside like that, hey, bro, send her over, you know what I'm saying? Send her over here tonight, bro. Wearing that thing she was wearing outside. Yeah, bring her. Send her over to me, bro. You feel me? If you're going to share your girl, brother. Because what's good is, what's so good about seeing it? What do you want me? You want me to fantasize about your girl? Like, for all the dudes that okay with their woman dressed like that, what do you want? You want me to fantasize about your girl? You want me to approach your girl? You want me, you know what I'm saying? What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Because, look, I get it. I love a beautiful woman. I love having a beautiful woman on my arm. But I don't want her ass everywhere for everybody to see it. You know what I'm saying? This is why we care about body counts. Because we don't want you out there. We don't. And none of these girls got rings. And if they do got rings, your man is a simp. I'm just saying. Respectfully. And I don't got nothing against simps. But, you know, he ain't no pimp. He ain't no player. He no real king like that. He can't stand on his 10 toes like that. Because we gotta start checking women again, man. We got to bring shame back, bro. We need to bring shame back, because to me personally, when I see videos like this, all I can think about is, where's your daddy? Where's your daddy? But I did know one girl. I won't lie. I did know one girl. I used to, you know, she goes to my gym. And she told me that she wears bikini thongs around her daddy. He says nothing. And in my mind, I'm like, if I had a daughter, and by the way, this girl, she got a fatty, like her butt's huge. She loves her butt because she shows off her. She literally walks around in biker shorts, the biker shorts that have that literally grabs the whole butt. You can, it leaves nothing to the imagination. You just can't see through it, but you see the whole shape of it, right? And she told me she walks around with thong underwears around her dad, and he said nothing. Well, to me, your dad's weak, respectfully. My sister, I thought about this too, because I got sisters. I've never seen my sister in a thong before. Never. And I never want to see her that way. Never seen her in a thong bikini before. No, never. I don't know if I ever seen my sister in a bikini. I don't know. I don't know. Not as an adult. Maybe as a little girl, you know what I'm saying? In a bikini when we were like children or whatever. Going to like little pools and stuff like that. And, the Poconos when you're younger. But no, but so the fact that she says that, she's like, oh yeah, my dad, I walk around. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, that dude's weak. And honestly, regardless of being weak, who wants to see all that? I don't want to see all that. I don't want to see all that. You know, Jesus says, flee from fornication, right? That means run. We got to run far away from this. Okay, and that's how we're going to see real progress. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. Shout out to everyone that purchased a hat. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.